Hello, hello. And in today's video, I will be talking all about how to gain the confidence that you need so that you could either start your business, start your YouTube channel, especially if you are a multi-passionate person. Because have you ever felt like your voice doesn't matter? Have you ever felt like you don't have the confidence? Have you ever felt like you have so many different gifts, different talents, and even abilities, but you do not know how to merge it all together so that you could create your creative business? Well, this video is specifically for you if you are a creative woman and you are like, you know what, I finally want to step out the box. I wanna step out the box. Okay. So one of the things that you need to do if you've been thinking about really starting your business, and if you see me kind of looking down, yes, I do have my notes, right? I really want you to know that all of your gifts and all of your talents, they make sense. They may not make sense to the average person, but let them make sense to you. There is a reason how you could merge that photography gift or that gift of speaking or that gift for music and even that gift of videography all together to make a cohesive and a brand that makes sense for you. I want you to realize how special you are, how unique you are, and how much your talents, your gifts, and your abilities matter. So please know that you are not alone. Please know that even though you may feel like you are stuck, you have to begin to move. And in whatever direction that may be, I challenge you just to move. Because when you begin to move, then that's when you are going to begin to experience what your voice is. As you begin to move, you will automatically be guided. But you can't do anything if you are just sitting still. You can't do anything if you are still yet consuming and not creating. And the thing that you are experiencing right now, I would say like creative fatigue. I don't even know if that's the thing or not. I literally just made it up. You probably are experiencing creative fatigue. And that creative fatigue is that you are wanting to do things. You feel the urge to start. You feel the urge to create your business. You feel the urge to even grow and create and even start your channel. But you feel so tired because you're blocking yourself. So I am here to tell you, as a creative person myself, that in order for you to really free yourself from that anxiety, in order for you to really free yourself from those barriers that are in your way, you got to show up. And I promise that when you begin to show up, you will begin to feel like this creative energy that just overtakes you, where you would want to understand things, right? So let me tell you this. If you have a feeling for music, right? Your understanding for music will help you to determine the type of music that you should play or incorporate in your videos. You may have a voice, right, where you could sing, and sometimes you could do where it is like singing in the background of your music or creating specific tracks just for your audience. So you don't have to think about things in a traditional way, because a lot of times you see so many people that are traditional. Well, I want to encourage you today that it's time for you to step out the box. It's time for you to step out the box. Time for you to step out the box. Step out the box. So when you step out the box, when you begin to feel that flow of energy, it's effortless. And it is time for you to actually expand, because you are feeling so much fatigue, like you're tired, you're antsy, you're irritated, because you really need to step out of the box. And when you begin to be creative, when you begin to embark on your creative journey, then that's when things will begin to flow to you. But the reason why you feel a little stuck is because you need to create. And as a creative woman myself, I am here to tell you that you got to start, right? So some of the things that you have to do while you are on this journey is start with what you have. Now, you probably already have a closet full of tripods. You probably already have your microphone. I know that you already have your phone already. And the thing about it is, starting from where you are, you don't need everything to be fancy. You just need to start. And a lot of times it's not about perfection. You don't need the fancy equipment. You have to start right where you are. And I feel that the universe or God is saying, girl, now when are you going to start? When are you finally just going to turn and press the record button? Because that's what you need. You need to press the record button. So one of the things is, even if you don't have like all of these ideas about the kind of content to create, I promise that when you begin to open your mouth, the spirit or God or whatever you may call it, but I like to refer to as God will begin to speak to you and give you those ideas. Now, the way that I like to do things and the way that you should do things is, I like to use artificial intelligence. I like to call that the external GPS system. And then I also like to use the internal GPS system. So when you begin to generate ideas from ChatGPT, what I need you to do is step away from a few minutes, go outside for a walk, go into nature, or even just journal just a little bit, because your internal GPS system will begin to help you to navigate and enhance those creative ideas that you are getting from ChatGPT or whatever source that you are relying on. So what you should do, right, is you could even start with one thing, start with one idea and that one video. One of the things that you could do as a concept of you starting your YouTube channel, right? You don't need everything to be fancy. You could actually start with CapCut. Now, some of the things that I like to do is you could start with CapCut and begin to just gradually edit your videos, or you don't even have to edit at all. Some of the things that you could do is you will begin to gain confidence as you show up more. You begin to gain confidence as you do more and create more. But the thing is that you feel like you are so restricted because you actually need to create, create, create. And when you begin to create your content, when you begin to show up on video, when you begin to creatively express yourself, then that is where you will begin to feel that flow. Now, that brings me to operating in your truth, right? These are some of the ways that you could actually begin to create, and then how you could add like some of your talents and abilities to some of the things that you are doing. It is extremely windy outside today. Okay, so here's how you can do this thing. Say, for instance, if you love to paint, you could offer a painting as a giveaway to your first 500 subscribers, right? Or if you enjoy things like creating art, you could actually do different giveaways that accent your talents, your abilities, and the things that you like to do. Again, if you like music so much, you can create such as something that I'm going to do in the near future, a mixed track showcasing your vocal skills, showcasing the things that you actually can do. And when you are creating, it helps you to feel better, right? It feels a little therapeutic for you as well, because now you are operating in a space that you actually love. So here is one of my favorite apps that I totally like to use, that you could use on your journey. I'll tell you too, as you are beginning to start with first open your camera app, right, and begin to record. Then when you finish that, I like to use CapCut. CapCut helps me to make minor edits to my videos. And then also, when it comes to generating ideas, I have certain prompts that I ask ChatGPT to assist me with and to help me with when it comes up with themes or what to say, or even how to formulate my ideas. I actually use it to assist me in that way. And then I use my internal GPS system to really just help enhance some of those things that I talk about. So let's start with this. I know that you are juggling so much. I know that you are trying to do so many different things, but if you actually don't start, then when will things get done? 2026 is about to be here before we know it. And if you don't begin to just show up, sis, you probably never won't, right? So, this is a gentle reminder. This is a gentle nudge for you to start creating right now, today. When you finish listening to this video, I need you to say, you know what? I'm going to get on out here and I am going to start creating. So remember these tips that I am sharing with you today, and I will look forward. I'll start today. Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. I am going to start today. And that means starting to create. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am Alicia Richard, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. I really want you to lean in just a little bit. This is an honest talk. Like, if you are so talented and you know that you have something that the world needs to hear, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your dream. When it feels like no one's listening or no one's paying attention to you, when it feels like you are trying and you just keep trying, right? The thing about it is, don't give up. Don't give up. I truly believe that the world needs to hear your voice and hear your talent and hear your story. And I am a firm believer in that. And I believe that there is a space, especially if you are like a multi-passionate person, and you just, it just feels like nobody can really relate, right? It's like, there's a group of women that I know that is around where you feel like you are just overlooked, where it feels like, dang, like nobody really understands. Or are you somebody that is like everywhere you go, like it's hard for you to just fit in because you're different, right? You probably dress different, you probably look different, your personality is different, like if you are kind of like an up, not like a energetic person, and everybody doesn't understand that, right? Like, this is hard. It's really hard sometimes. And I just want to tell you all, like, just be you. Like, even when it feels like you're just out just by yourself, like, just be you. Like, your crew, your creative crew or whatever, like, they're gonna show up. It's your season. It is time for you to gracefully show the world that your voice matters. So I just want to be like that gentle reminder for you that all of your talents, all of your abilities, every single thing that you've ever done in your whole entire life, like, just do it, like, just do it. And I know that's like easier said than done. Like, even when it just feels like, whoa, like, you're just in a room by yourself sometimes. Like how that song says, all by myself, don't want to be all by myself anymore. Sometimes it is going to feel like you're by yourself, right? But just keep going and know that I am here to support you. So whatever that dream is, whatever that vision is, whatever that unction that you feel, like, just walk into that space and eventually things will come. Talk to you later. Bye.